Hello there, guys. I don't think there's anyone in here yet. I've only just got on myself. I'm having a lot of computer problems. My Mac is dying. It keeps thinking that the battery is completely flat when it isn't. It needs a service. And a couple of other things have gone wrong as well. So it's been crashing. I've had to restart it. So I've really struggled to get in here. And also, while I've been doing all that faffing about, I've left my microphone downstairs. So I'm using my internal mic. So when I'm typing, it's going to be pretty noisy. So I apologise for that. But I know it's already 8 o'clock, but I'll give a little bit of time for people to join in the live feed because it's only just gone onto YouTube. So yeah, I tried to set it up earlier, but I've been having so many problems with my computer. So I'll give you guys a chance to join me. So we'll just hang around for a while. Right. Also, let's update you on some news. Because my hello. Right. Oh, all of a sudden it jumped up to 8 very suddenly. How you doing? Yeah, I was just saying to nobody whatsoever. I've been having a lot of trouble with my computer. My Mac is dead. The battery isn't charging properly. It just seems to think that it's run out of power all the time, so I'm having some issues. Because of this, I have treated myself to a new Mac, which arrives on Sunday. So when the new one arrives on Sunday, I'll probably do an unboxing video on it because it's one of the new M1 Silicon on a MacBook. So yeah, that arrives Sunday, so the day after tomorrow. I think that's right. Is it Friday? Yes, it is Friday. It's my niece's birthday today. So yeah, when that comes, it will. I'll do the unboxing. I love them. I love Macs. I was on Windows for years. Hello, Daz. Right, I was on Windows for absolutely years. Probably about 15 years. I ran my business through Windows. I helped people fix their computers, and I was just always Windows on various versions from 95 up to about XP. And I switched over to a Mac. I was on a Mac for about 2 months, and then I went back to Windows, and everything was just weird. Macs are intuitive. I like them. It's the way I would have made a computer if I built it myself. So yeah, for those guys that have just come in, like all of you, I apologise about the sound quality. I've not got my mic plugged in, so it's using the mic on the computer. So when I start typing, it's going to be really, really loud. But we're already just gone 8 o'clock, so I'll get myself over to the drawer in a bit. But yeah, I almost didn't make it. My computer is really, really struggling, and it has to be plugged in now. So there's no more taking it to coffee shops to write. So yeah, it's got to be done. Right, anyway, let's get over. I've already extracted the stuff. Hello, Baron Grot. Nice to see regulars in here. And hello, Ivan and Thomas and Home 3377. Who else we got in here? Corey, hello. Mohammed, hello. And it's like, oh, there's a new name. Barris. Hello, Barris. The Forza guy. Alex, the Forza guy. No Scope Zone. And that is everybody. So hello, all those people that have just arrived. Right, so let's get in there. I've extracted the Gleam thing. So I've got that ready. I haven't got my YouTube thing ready yet, but I'll have to get that sorted because obviously there's an extra entry in there from people. And I've got to put something into the comment picker. Right, as you know, this game's not released yet. I did post on the Facebook page earlier on today saying that because it's not released yet, I'm just going to have to give someone some money. You can then pre-order if you want to. Or you can spend the money on whatever you like. It would be nice if you use it to pre-order the game, but they don't allow me to buy a code unless a game has actually been released. So I can't buy a pre-order code and give it to people. Just simple as that. Good. That's good news. My internet was crap the other day. Really, really terrible. I don't know what was going on, but I had trouble all day with doing work and stuff. A lot of trouble with my internet, but you know, today seems to be a little bit nicer, so that is good. Right, let's put my tea down. Actually, I'm going to finish it because it's already got to the point where it's so cold. If I put it down and don't pick it up, it's going to be no good. So we're drinking this tea before we pick a winner. Let's go. Right, so let me share my screen with you guys. Yes, I am sure. We'll share my entire screen. That looks good. Yeah, watching porn. Yeah, probably. All those people at home, working from home, doing nothing, sitting on the computer. Right, let's get over there and do some calculating. Right, here we go. This is the extracted names from the Glean platform. Not many people in on this one. I think it was about 400 or so, something like that. So pretty good chance of winning. I do want to make sure I've also got the comment picker open. So we want to go on the YouTube tools and the YouTube comment picker. And I've got to get the actual video as well, haven't I? So I'll do that while I'm in here. So let's get up on YouTube. The other thing, I told you I'd ordered one of these. I got the HD60S. So I bought this, the S Plus, so I could get better capture. It doesn't work on my computer. My computer is too low spec for this capture card. So I was trying to capture on it and it just keeps crashing. So yeah, I'm back to my old capture card until my new computer arrives. I don't know if it's going to be compatible with the M1 chip or not, but I'll find out on Sunday. I hope so. Right, anyway, let's get over to YouTube. Go over to my studio. And let's get to the video. What is it? CyberPunk. There it is. It's this one. Right, so let's get the link off this one. And we'll pop that into the comment picker first of all. So it's got to go in there. Right, so that's in. Before I go and do the names, I shall pop back to you guys to see if there's anything that I need to read from the comments. Any new giveaways coming after this one? Yes. I haven't made any new ones yet because I've been super busy doing things and I've got a lot of things that are a bit up in the air, but absolutely, there'll be loads more. My MacBook, this one is 2015. My new one is brand new when it arrives on Sunday. So yeah, this is a 2015 MacBook. The battery needs to be serviced and a couple of the keys are a little bit dodgy. It is the one with a scissor keyboard that has problems. But the only key that I've got a problem with is the one that's to the right-hand side of the directional keys, which you really don't need. I can use my mouse. But the day that problem started was the day that I spilled coffee into my computer. So I don't think it's anything to do with the scissor action of the keyboards breaking. I think it's because there's some coffee in there and it's made it a bit sticky. I've kind of tried to clean it out, but it's only one key. And it sort of works if you thump it a little bit, but it'll be fine. But yeah, 2015 is not that long ago, is it, for a computer? But I love this computer. I love the keyboard typing is nice, and also I spend a lot of time at the mall writing. So I've been taking my computer to the mall and that, and it fits in my bag nicely. Right, don't even know this was a giveaway. Just got notification. Yeah, this is one of the ones that I launched right at the beginning. And obviously this game's been delayed. It's still delayed. I was going to push this out until it gets released, but it's got to be done. Yes, it is. It is the one with one USB-C port, which is very annoying. So yeah, Ivan, it is the one with one USB. So I have to have a hub all the time. The new one I'm getting is the one with two. It's the new MacBook Air M1 chip thing. I've gone for the 512 gig SSD one, but it's got two ports on it instead of one, which is absolute luxury. I hate that there's only one port on this. I am very glad that it's still got the headphone socket. I'm glad they didn't take that away from us. But yeah, it's yeah, you're right, Dog CM. 5 years in computer world is ancient. It really is. So, how enter for this one, or is it already over? Yeah, sorry, Anas, this is already finished. It's gone. Hello, William. Welcome to the party. Right, a recursive giveaway. Are there infinite winners? Unfortunate, yeah. When we pick the name, they'll win an infinite number of times. Only while I'm on this screen. And when I pick the winner, I won't be on this screen. So no, there won't be infinite winners. Not until I come back here. But there'll be infinite comments on the winner. Very, very well commented. Right, I'm going to get myself over and start sorting them out. So let's get back over there. And we'll have a little churn through these answers. I've already sorted it out, removed people's personal information, etc. Same thing as always. First name, initial of surname, city, country, and then what action it was. So the question I asked you. So what business did I create to fund this venture? FreeSponder is not correct, but that is a business that I created. So all of those are wrong. If you put FreeSponder, you're wrong. Now, 11 people said that I created Google. I didn't create Google. So I also didn't create Skynet either. So we're going to be deleting all of those. So delete rows. So if you answered one of those, Google, Skynet, or FreeSponder, unfortunately, you miss out on 5 extra entries. So it is really worthwhile watching my kind of like welcome video on this channel, because every single question I ever ask you is answered on that welcome video. So it is this. It's twit.fyi is the business I started to support this venture, although that business has made absolutely no money whatsoever yet. I've allowed people to use it for free. They love it, but it seems to be quite hard for me to be able to translate that value to people that I want to take money from. So I haven't sold any memberships to it yet, but I don't mind. I use it. I use it a lot, and I'm finding it a very useful tool for me, so I'm not that bothered really. Right, next question is, what did Andrew give away? The answer as well is on that welcome video. Just like every other question that I ask, it was a Bentley GT Continental, which a lot of people got that one right. I mean, I've used these questions over and over again, so by now you should be getting these right if you've been on any of my previous giveaways, or if you've ever watched one of my giveaway live draws. So it wasn't a Maserati, it wasn't a Peel Trident, and it wasn't Tony Hawk's Powell Peralta skateboard. So all of those are incorrect. So we'll be deleting all of these rows. Right, just before I start deleting the next one, I'm just going to whiz back to you guys to see if I need to catch up on chat. I should have 2 monitors, shouldn't I? And then I could keep an eye on you guys at the same time as doing all this stuff. Right, let's have a look then. Skynet's launch isn't until next month. No, we're close. Right, Bloody Legend. That's quite a good name. You're new. How does it work? Welcome, Bloody Legend. Right. How it works is if you go over to my website, katumigiveaways.com, you'll see any giveaways that I've got going live at the moment. Click on one of them. You'll get to a form. You have to fill in something to enter the competition. Then you can do loads of other stuff to get extra chances to win. And then the competition closes. Then we do a live draw and we pick a winner. That's how it works. So if you haven't entered already, you can't enter now. It's too late. The competition closed last night. But you can go to my website and see future giveaways. But at the moment, I think there's still 1 or 2 left, maybe, because I started a giveaway for Halo before I realized it was on Game Pass. And because a Bentley didn't make sense for me. Right, Ivan, the answer is on my welcome video on this channel on YouTube, which is over here. So this is my YouTube channel. And if you go to my channel, I have on my home page of my channel is my welcome to my channel thing. Oh, you see this a little bit different because this is mine, so I see a different version to what you do. But what you would see is a welcome to Katumi giveaways video, and on that video I tell you why I do this, how I started, and I talk about the concept of giving stuff away. And I tell you on that video that Andrew gave away a BT Continental thingy, a Bentley Continental GT, and I'll tell you about it. It was really good. It was at the O2 in London. It was a good experience. He's quite rich, so he can afford to give away things, but it was almost new, and he was buying a new car. That was his old car, so he gave it away randomly to a seat number. Now, this was on a Sunday afternoon after a long event. We'd had like a 3-day event, and most of the people had gone home. So he had Bradley Walsh, the guy from The Chase. He was on stage and he did the draw. And they read out about 5 different seat numbers that were seats that people were in. It was sold out, so every seat was full, but they'd already gone home. So they would have won a Bentley and they missed out. And then the guy that actually won it was this dude from the Philippines. So it changed his life. He sold it. He bought himself a sensible car, and he bought his mum a really big house in the Philippines. So yeah, but that story, what I've just told you, I tell you that on the welcome video. I also tell you about the first thing I gave away and the experience that was like. Right, if you created Google, I'd be expecting a yacht. Yeah, you're damn right. If I created Google, I'd be giving really good stuff away. Right, let's have a look. Right, we're all caught up on comments. So let's get back over to the questions and answers. So I talk about poem as well on that video, and a lot of people always guess that the poem is about giving, which would make sense, but it's not. It's not about giving. It's about smiling at strangers. So it's not about giving or laughing. It's also not about playing Tekken, which is what several people thought. And I'm wondering whether or not these people are the same people that also thought that I created Google. So yeah, it's not about playing Tekken. So delete rows. So it was about smiling. Right, next up, we have, what was the first thing I gave away? Was it a tambourine that once belonged to Bez from the Happy Mondays? No, it wasn't. Right, but the reason I put that answer in there is because I was at Godiva Festival in Coventry, and one of my friends was there too, and my friend has the same false teeth as Bez from the Happy Mondays. They both got this tooth and this tooth missing. So my friend took his false teeth out and he held them up in the air and smiled at Bez, showing the gaps. So on stage, Bez then took his false teeth out and he held them up as well and smiled back. And then he threw the tambourine to my friend, and my friend caught the tambourine, and it's now on his bedroom wall. So that's where that answer came from. That's when I was trying to think of what could I say I'd given away. That's where the idea of the tambourine from Bez from the Happy Mondays come from. I like Bez, he's a really nice guy. Right, an iPod Touch is the correct answer. And if you watch the welcome video, you will, I'll tell you the story about that. And it was an amazing experience, to be honest. And it was the first thing I ever gave away of value. I'd given away lots of things before, but it was the first proper, significant thing I'd given away. And it felt really quite good. And that experience is really the reason why I do this today, why I give stuff away. An Xbox Series X console. It's not the first thing I gave away, but it is one of the biggest things that I've given away through this channel. And Fortune Island DLC for Forza Horizon 4 is actually the first thing I gave away on this channel. But obviously that's not what the question was about. So no, that is not correct. So they've all gone. Now, where was my office located? Again, this is on the welcome video. It is in Birmingham, that's the correct answer. But I'm just going to nip on back and catch up. Am I lagging, or is the last thing that was said is a Bentley don't make sense to me? I must be lagging. Am I lagging? Has anyone else said anything? I think I might be lagging. There's only 17 people, so probably not. Right, so my office was in Birmingham. It wasn't in my parents' garage. It also wasn't just off the M25, and it wasn't in New York. Would have been nice though, wouldn't it? I'd have liked it if it was. Right, so delete rows. So in this particular contest, all of those answers were all worth 5 points each, as you can see in this column right here. So I'm going to copy and paste everybody that got those correct 5 times into, I can get rid of this, can't I? That doesn't need to be there. So yeah, I can copy and paste those things across. Hello, Saddam Broke, good to have you with us. I'm not lagging, which is nice. We're just watching without saying anything. There you go. Right. Nope, it's quiet. Right, okay, thank you. And welcome to the chat. I don't know if you'd already said anything, but I've only just noticed your name. It's good to see regulars in here. So yeah, we got Birmingham, and then I think everything else on here is worth 2 points, which is pretty good. So I've got to do a lot less copying and pasting than I normally do. There might be something worth 1 at the bottom. And just whiz on down to the bottom and check. Yeah, there is something worth 1. So I'm going to get the 5s first of all. I could do that filter. I don't think I need to do the filter on this, but I am learning how to use the spreadsheet at least. So we are going for all of this down until it no longer says 5. So if you ain't seen this before, if you've not been on one of my live draws before, then this is what we do. And the reason we do this is because the Gleam platform, it does give you the option of just pressing a button. But when I do that and it churns out the winner, it's got like your email address and everything, which I don't think it's right for me to, do the winner and display your personal information. I don't think that's right. So I've emailed them about it, and they've said it's on their to-do list for future updates. But because of that, I do it this way. But I mean, you can see your names going on the screen. So you can see that you're in the draw. You can go over to that YouTube comment picker that I use, and you can tell that it's all obviously very genuine. So I kind of like doing it this way, really. And it gives me a chance to have a bit of a chat with you guys. So that's all of the people selected for 5. So we will now copy all of that. And we'll go over to the comment picker. I'll just have a quick look at chat. No, nothing in there that I need to talk about. So comment picker, where's it gone? And we now go to, I want to filter duplicate users from the YouTube channel, because obviously the comments in there need to be filtered. And I also want to add extra entries, and then I paste them here. So I've only got to put it in here 5 times. So that's 1. And you see at the bottom, it's on 560. So you'll see by the end, it's going to be on a number that's 5 times that. So 2,530 is the thing it will be at the end. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Or 2,800. How can I be so wrong on my maths? Let me think. What was it? 530? Have I just pasted it in one too many times extra? I'm not sure. There we go. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Who knows? Maybe I've just got bad maths. Right, you don't have to mark Gleam done. It stays open with anything you didn't finish, like refer a friend. Hang on a minute, let me just read that again. Yeah, yeah, bad maths. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right. I don't know whether someone else asked a question, but with the Gleam thing, you can come along, you can enter the competition on Gleam, and then you can just leave it. And then you can go and find out some information to do with some of the answers that you didn't know, and you can come back at any time at all before the closing date and finish it off. So yeah, it's so thank you, William, for answering Ivan's question for me. But there you go. It's like you really don't have to do. You just enter the competition on Gleam, and it'll email you, and it will say you've entered into the draw. Do you want to increase your chance to win? There's more things available, and you've got until the closing date of that competition. So in the future, if I've asked a question you don't know the answer, just leave it. Don't guess, just leave it. Because if you do find out the answer in future by seeing it on one of my videos or anything, you can just pop back and fill it in. Then you increase your chance to win. It's definitely worthwhile. And then, I mean, as William will know, most of the answers that I ask that are going to be quite difficult for you to find the answer, if you are actually supporting me on Patreon, it will be a lot easier for you to find the answer because I'll talk about it on there and go hint, hint sort of thing. So yeah, it is. The answers are available to you, but maybe not straight away. So just leave it and then come back later. Let's get the rest. So we pop those ones in. We've had bad maths. So we now need to do these ones, and they are 2 each. And this goes down until it no longer says 2. I did a good job of hiding people's personal information today. I kind of messed that up the other day, didn't I? It's when I was searching in here to try and find the person to see what their name was on YouTube. That's where I messed it up. I really should have edited that out of the video. There's a lot of 2s. We get in there. Hey, when I have my new computer on Sunday, this bit will happen much more quickly. Come on, it's got to be close. I don't want to scroll too quickly because if I miss it and I have to go up, the computer struggles. I mean, this computer is quite full as well. There's hardly any space left available on it at all, which makes it go a lot slower. It really needs attention, actually. I mean, this computer, I use it for everything, and I haven't done any maintenance on it for a ridiculously long time. So it needs some digital dusting and a little bit of TLC. And I did spill coffee into it as well, which probably didn't do it, much good. And it was coffee with sugar in as well, and it got a bit sticky. Come on, 2s. Oh, there they are. Right, up a bit. I knew I'd go too far. Right, it's that one. So that is the end of the 2s. Copy. Let's pop that in. So we're popping that in here just twice. So that's once and twice. But I do apologise about the sound of my keyboard because I am using the internal mic. All right, let's get back to you guys. See what you're up to. You're up to nothing. You're not doing anything at all. You're just sitting and waiting, twiddling your thumbs. Right, I'll get back over here then, and we'll get the rest of them. Whoops, wrong place. Oh, I was gutted to find out that my new capture. I was dead excited about my new capture card. It arrived really quickly, plugged it in, started doing a capture for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and it just crashed. And then when I managed to get it to work, the capture wasn't one file, it was loads and loads of files. I was like, oh, this isn't working. And then I checked the spec requirements on their website, and this computer is nowhere near those requirements at all. I thought, so yeah, I'm back to my old capture card, unfortunately. But I mean, I've bought this one now, so I've got it for, I don't know if it'll work with the M1 chip, but if it doesn't, I've still got this capture card for when I do get a different computer. What am I looking for? Copy, that's what I want. So yeah, I was thinking of possibly buying a Windows computer just for my capture and for nothing else. I might do that. We'll see. and then my Mac would just be for my business. It's just one, isn't it? So we're done. There we go, just one. So there's 7,407 names in there, but obviously each of your names is in there lots of times. But I'll tell you what, I'll go over to Gleam and we'll have a look how many people have actually entered this so that you've got an idea of what your chances of winning are. It only takes a second. Right, finished competitions. So it is this one. It's got 506 users. Do I guess about 500? So yeah, 506 people have entered, and bearing in mind one of them is me, so obviously we've got to scrap that one. So yeah, it's not bad, 506. Right then, just so that William doesn't fall off the edge of his seat, let's press that button. A cheap Pi5 would do the streaming for you. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. That's exactly what I was looking at. Just exactly that, 500, around 500 quid. Just to get something that's just for doing capture and streaming, a reasonably big size drive in case I'm doing a big long video or whatever. Something I can do a little bit of video editing on. That's precisely the kind of thing I'm thinking about, really. And it keeps things separate as well, so I like the idea of it. Anyway, time to press this button. Right, where's it gone? YouTube thing. You're all in. We have there as well. Where's the button? Here it is. So if you haven't seen this before, we press this button, all the names fly around and it'll pick someone at random, but you are very welcome to go to this website and check its authenticity yourself. There we go. Good luck, guys. And the winner is James Al Nur Sultan something from Kazakhstan. What was the first thing I gave away? So James obviously knew that the first thing I gave away was an iPod Touch. So James wins a copy of whatever this game is, CyberPunk 2077, or the money to buy one. So James Al. Let's get back over to the chat. Is James here in the chat? I'm guessing not. No, I haven't seen anyone whose name is James, so I'm guessing that he isn't in the chat. Is he in the chat? Isn't he in the chat? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. No, he isn't, is he? No, none of you people are James. That's a shame. I hate it when it's not someone in the chat that wins. Right. So we'll have to give away something to someone in the chat because it's just like, no, the people, you've made an effort to be here and you've not won anything. That's just wrong. So yeah, congratulations to James, but I'm going to have to give something away to one of you guys as well. Right. I'll do the same as what I did the other day. I'll give away a £20 voucher for a platform of your choice. So you'll get £20 by PayPal that you can use to do whatever you like with, because it's not right when he's not one of you. If we were one of you that had won, then I wouldn't do that, but it's got to be one of you. Right. Hello, Mr. Auditor. Welcome. Just joined. You just joined just in time because now I'm going to give 20 quid away to someone who's in here. It just went from 19 to 21 people just as I said that. So someone just jumped in time. Well done. Right then, we need something that's going to. I wish I could see a list of your things in here. Is there any way I can? Let me just have a look, see if I can get a list of the people that are in. Guests. No. Just in time to win nothing. You don't know. Right. Banners, brand, private. Yeah. Why can't it show me a list of people that are in? Can I click on this eye and it do anything? I really wished it would tell me who's in here. But unfortunately it won't. Right, let's think of a question. Think of a question that people would know if they follow my I've got a question, right? Some of you will know this straight away, okay? So you've got to be quick on your keyboard because some of you will definitely know this straight away. Some of you just will not know it. But the question is, YouTube lets you see the list of people. That doesn't matter anymore. I thought of a question. Right. 3 dots at the top of the chat. Oh, hello. 3 dots at the top. Hey, where did you get that from? How did you get that? Oh, is that on YouTube though? Because I'm not on there. I'm on StreamYard. I'm on the place where it's recording everything from. So I'm not in YouTube at all. I'm on a website called StreamYard.com. Right. Your question to win. I'm gonna increase it to 40 quid. You will win £40 if you are the first person to get this question right. The answer is going to be 2 names, and you've got to get both of them And it doesn't matter if you spell it wrong, okay? That's what it is. Right, the question is, what is my actual name? First person who gets it wins 40 quid. Have a little bit of my tea. We're lagging. There's a bit of lag. So my name in real life is not Katumi. That's a clue. Are we lagged completely, or just does no one know it? My last thing in here was from William saying, yeah, on YouTube. I'd be shocked if no one knows it. What a simple question, but honestly, I don't know. Oh. So Will, Boris, right, now it's all catching up. I mean, Dog CN knows, but he never enters anything, so he knows but didn't say. Right, hang on, I've got to see which one was first. I think it's Daz. But you spelt it with a posh version. My parents couldn't afford a P and a H. They just had to go for the V, but it still counts. Right. Dog CN, I can't say. Yeah, on YouTube. I'm living in the US, so can it be in dollars? Yeah, of course it can be in dollars because that's cheaper. $40 in US is cheaper than 40 quid in pounds. So if you'd won, you could definitely have 40 quid. Right, I think it's you, Daz. Right, hang on. Daz, you've got to stop winning stuff. People get suspicious. Right. Strippers and blow just in time. It is Daz, isn't it? Daz is the first one. Hang on, let me just go a little bit higher because it lagged completely and then it all just suddenly come up at once. Oh, is that right? I'm assuming that this was when I was saying you can spend the money on whatever you like. Yeah, you could do. You wouldn't get many strippers and you wouldn't get much blow for 40 quid, would you really? Let's be honest. You're probably a really dirty hooker that would give you twos and that'd be it. You'd be stuck. Right, so 3 dots. It's Daz. It is Daz. Daz, you were first. Right, go. Oh, Daz has promoted me to posh. Right, Daz, you've won 40 quid. Well done. Hey, I doubled it just in time, didn't I? So yes, my name is Stephen Hall, but it's spelt with a V, but it doesn't matter because you probably ain't seen it written down. You've just heard me say it. So I'm impressed. Right, Daz, you get 40 quid. I've already got your email. So that is also your PayPal, I believe. So I can just send you via PayPal. And that is job done. And then whoever the other person was that didn't even bother turning up for the live draw, that person gets to win the equivalent of the current cost of getting the pre-order, which I think is about £50 or something, isn't it? It's like $49.99, something like that for CyberPunk. So yeah, I think that's it. What's Boris saying about screenshots anyway? Yeah, you are getting good at this. Right. So all you've got to do now, Daz, is win that £40. Another, I'm not good at maths. Right, another 5 or 6 times, and you can buy an expansion for your Xbox Series S. Then you can have some extra things. Oh, you don't use PayPal? Okay, what do you use? Do you want a copy of CyberPunk? Do you intend to buy CyberPunk? What game would you like? There you go. Daz has won his choice of game, and I will buy it and give you the code on the Xbox. You can have a game that's already out, or you can have one that's about to be released. But if it is, or you can use your bank. Yeah, but yeah, it's your call. I can get the code. Can you please give away for an Xbox Series X? I have done already. I've done that already. It's happened. Right, so yeah. My YouTube chat showed me first above Daz's comment. I even screenshotted it. I can't send it though. Did it really? Let's have a look. Oh yeah, well, that's because you did it. So yours won't have any lag for you. But all of yours arrive to me at the same time. So your own will be faster for you and each person's will be faster for them. But all of yours getting to me will all have lag. That's why. So yeah, it's just because of lag. So yeah, sorry, but it's the first one that shows up on mine and they'll all arrive at mine at the right time. It's just that Daz is arriving to you has got lag. yours arriving to you has not got lag. It's as simple as that. It's just a lag thing. So sorry, but yeah, that's the way it goes. Yeah. Has William and Dogcien will concur. It's a lag thing. Right. William says, right, I did the X and gave away the S to someone in chat. That someone in chat was Daz. So Daz won the Series S and also whatever he wants here. So Daz, just pick a game. Right, hang on a minute. Here we are. Well, I was thinking Valhalla, but was waiting for a sale. What else is there? There's like Dirt 5. What else is there that you'd like that's out at the minute that would be good? What, something that's optimized for X or S would be pretty good, wouldn't it? I mean, if it's already out, then I can buy it for you and do the code and do it that way because you're in the UK, so that works. If it's not out yet, I'd have to wait until the game comes out. So hang on, let's get back down. I'm guessing that you're saying here, did I speak to the bloke that won? What, to the guy that won the Xbox Series X? I've sent him messages, and as of yet, I'm still waiting for his reply, so I've just got to wait. It's on sale in the Xbox store. Is it really? That's a bit cheeky, because I only bought it a few days ago, full price. Right, I might have to do that then, and then I'll get a bit of a discount on your price. Hey, let's have a look. I'll load up Xbox and have a look. So let's go to Xbox. Get yourself in there. Hang on, I'll just stop sharing my my screen in case I have to put passwords in and stuff like that. So I'll remove my screen. You just get to look at my face. Right, there we go. Oh, I missed it. It jumped. So I got sad and broke by mistake, just in case. Sorry about that. I was going for this one. Right then, you have Assassin's Creed Valhalla. You're only going to get the bog standard one, though. You ain't get any bells or whistles. That's the one that I've got. It's enough. Right, I thought, I got really bored of Odyssey, but I'd bought everything. I bought all the DLC and everything, but I've only played the base game, and I've finished the base game. I just got a bit too bored of it, and I've not played any of the DLC yet. So on this one, I thought I'll just buy the bog standard one, and if I really want the DLC later, it'll probably be on a sale. So yeah, so in the future, if it's on a sale, we'll do that. What happens if you don't respond? I'll just keep waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And if he never ever responds, then I'll never give it to him, and I'll have a little bit of money that's sitting aside. I've put I haven't bought the console, so I've got to buy it in his country and have it delivered to his address. But I have put the money that's going to buy the console aside, so that is sitting in a separate account, and it's just waiting until he replies, however long it takes. And I mean, if it takes him a year, I'm still going to let him have it. I know a lot of places are like, if you haven't replied within this amount of time, you can't have it. I'm just going to leave it there until he replies. And if he never, ever, ever does, then I don't know, I'll probably just do another giveaway. But I'm not going to touch that money at all. It's just sitting there waiting for him. Right, let's have a look. We'll all find out together. Well, we won't, because I'm not showing this part of my screen. But I'm having a quick look now, and I'll see. I've got to log in. Bear with me. I just need to get past this login bit. Sign me in then. Oh, it has done it. Sign me in. Right, so if I go to games, and I go to shop all console games, I can share my screen again now. I can share this experience with you. Where's my oh, hang on. Just give me a sec. I'll be back in a minute. Right. It's going very slow. Right, where are you? Where are you? I downloaded that poker game. It's really not very impressive. It's like, it was 20 quid, and it's not as good as the free poker game that what's that free one called? I can't remember, but I really like that. I play it quite a lot. But yeah, it's not as good as that, I don't think. I prefer the other one. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It's not on sale. Not in here anyway. Right. I can do it right now. Oh, I've got to log in. Oh, I haven't got a clue what my password is. Oh, there it is. There it is. I've got it right. Oh, for God's sake. I've got to verify it's me. Right, okay. They've got to send me an email to verify it's me. That's bloody annoying. They always do this. I've got to open my email. Right, I can't share my screen at the moment because I'm having to go through my email, and obviously there's emails in there that are personal or got other people's email addresses in them. So I'll share my screen in a bit as soon as we've got past this ridiculous authentication thing. I'll tell you what, this happens to me all the time when I'm doing stuff back home, because Colombia is a country that gets flagged up as like suspicious. All the time they need to verify things, and quite a lot of them block Colombian phone numbers. So they have to verify it with my niece in England, and then she has to send me a message, and sometimes she's asleep. It's a right pain in the arse. It really is. Come on, it hasn't arrived yet. Let's just check, double check. Right, we've emailed a code to my email address. Type it into this box. Ah, it's arrived. Here it is. There's my code. Copy this across. Verify that I am who I say I am. I don't want any password thing. I'm in. Stop. Oh, I've got to turn my email back off, otherwise it will just keep making that noise. Let's get rid of email. Right, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Right, Daz, you've upscaled your prize to £59.99. So you won 20 quid. It got doubled to 40 because I didn't think it was enough. And now you've got £59.99, which is the price of this game. It's not on a special offer. So I now need to put your email address in, which I do have. So I'm still not going to share my screen because I've got to get Daz's email address. So I've got that from your entry on the thing. So I'll just do a search for your YouTube name. Hang on. Why won't it find you? Dad, did you enter this giveaway, Dad, or not? Because I'm having trouble finding you in the database. Oh, I'll just get you through through Gleam. Right. Let's have a look. Everything's going so slow. Right. Hang on. Entries. Here we go. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but don't worry about it. Gotcha. Right. Let's copy that. Right. Now let's get back over to here. Buy Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Yes, please. Gift it to who? Oh, Christ. I've pasted in your email address and it's turned everything into code. That was annoying. Right. Let's get back over to Gleam. I'll just copy it as text. And I'll paste it into a text editor to turn it into just plain old text. Go back over here. We'll paste it into here. We'll press next. Sender's name. I'll book it to me. Giveaways. Next. I'm hoping that when it's done, how do I want to pay for it? Yeah, that looks good. Buyer's gift. It's doing it. It's working. Right. If you're on your computer, Dad, you'll get a little pop-up in a minute. The gift has been delivered immediately in an email to, and then your email address. You can track this order on your account at Microsoft. So there we go. Job done. Right. Let's pop back over to you guys. Did you get it? Right. There we go. So I've just sent you the code. You should get an email immediately, which will be the code that you can use to be able to download your standard version of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which was worth £59.99, which is 3 times the amount of money that you initially won. So that was quite a good bonus. Right, we're done. Right, it's not there yet. Refresh. I want it to come through while we're still on the live chat, just to see if it makes it. Let me go back to the thing. Let's just accept these cookies. I find it really annoying how you have to accept cookies on every bloody website. It's ridiculous. It's like, oh, it's really not a big deal. Just put a little bit of code on my computer. It's really not a problem. I think it's very expensive to buy the Ultimate Edition of games these days. $99.99 for the Ultimate. That's a rip-off, isn't it? Email is delayed for 2 minutes so the NSA can read it too. I'm curious to see how long it takes for you to get your code once I've paid for it. So yeah, I'm quite interested to see how long it takes. Email received. There we go. So yeah, job done. How long did that take? So when did I send it? So about 2 minutes. Right, job done. So there we go. So you now have a new console and you have a game to play on your console because you seem to be one of the luckiest people in here. But I think that's quite good. For those people that don't know, Daz is one of the people that have been following my YouTube for a long time. He's also one of the people from my Forza Horizon club, and he's actually the person that picks the races that we do for our rival events. But I don't know Daz in real life. This is not a setup. It is still all completely random, and you will see that as we go through. But I do think it's nice that Daz did win. It is nice that it's one of the regulars. So yeah, I like it. I like it when it's one of the people that have followed me for a while. The other person who is probably one of the oldest regulars is Dog Cien. But Dog Cien has said many times that he ain't bothered about winning anything. And if his name gets picked, then he says, well, just pick someone else. So obviously it depends on what it is and whether he wants it or not. Yeah, I think that's very generous. But Dog Cien always joins us for these live chats, which is good. So yeah, it's very nice. And usually one of the first people to comment as well. RMA4, hello. I didn't even notice you were here. RMA4 is also one of the people that are from our club and been with us for a very long time. So that's kind of like our inner core, a little family. These people are all much better drivers than me as well. Right, so there you go. Yeah, you can have it and then give it away. I miss when games were $15. So do I. Back in the day when everything was dead cheap, I used to go down to the computer shop and buy them on a cassette for just a couple of quid, and then you'd program something on the computer and leave it running. I used to, 10 draw, 20, draw a line, randomly generate something, 30 go to 10, and then your computer would be drawing something in all the shops. I used to always do little basic programs on those computer shops. Yeah, wow, right. RMA4 wins all of the races, so that's all it is. It's just jealous because he likes to win absolutely everything. The competitions he does not. So yeah, well done to Daz and to James, who was the other guy who won. Oh, I can't do that, can I? Because it'll have. Oh, I can, because I'm not sharing my screen, so I can do that. So yeah, it's still on my screen saying that it sent it to you and it got your email address. So that's what I wanted to get back to. So James Al. From Kazakhstan. Yeah, so I shall be emailing James and he's one as well. Let me just catch up on chats. I'm all good. I'm caught up on chats. I'll tell you what, I changed over my clutch and my brake pedal, and I'm doing left foot on the left pedal, ignoring my middle pedal, right foot on the right. Well, I ain't driven a car for about 4 years, I think, 3.5, 4 years. The last time I drove one was when I hired one last time I come back to England. I've been driving my sister's car while I've been here, and I was curious as to see whether or not my left foot would slam down the clutch if I needed to brake in an emergency, because that's what I do on the game. But fortunately, my feet can still remember how to drive a real car. So my right foot knew that it needed to move to the middle to brake. Whereas on games, for the past 3.5, 4 years, all I've been doing is left and right foot braking. So yeah, that would have been a little bit of a disaster. If someone pulled out in front of me and I'd slammed my clutch down and coasted into them, wouldn't have been good at all. Right, let's have a little bit look. Yeah, Salem Broke, you've been around for a long time as well. Very true. But made YouTube a few minutes ago, so I need to build up. Well, you've still been around for a long time. You're a name that I certainly recognise. So yeah, it is nice that we've got regulars, isn't it? And it's quite good as well. Whilst these giveaways are quite small, I mean, it's like there's 15 people in here now. So, if I give some away, there's a really good chance that one of you will get it, which I like, because normally on the internet we give aways, there's going to be like thousands and thousands of people. You ain't got much chance. But even on the Gleam platform that I'm using, today there was 500 people. So it's a really good chance of winning something. And I'm quite pleased that as opposed to just starting a giveaway channel, it's come from my gaming channel. So I've got people following me on the gaming channel, and that's kind of like those people have moved over to the giveaway one as opposed to being all new people. So I do think it's very good when someone wins that's been following the gaming channel for a while. Now, of course, the giveaway channel has made absolutely no money whatsoever, ever, because it's not monetized yet. It won't get monetized for a long time. But the other one, the Consumer 74 channel, that makes about $200 a month. So that is at the moment supporting me giving away stuff on this channel. So yeah, that works out quite nice. So I do like it. Right, hi Katumi, I know you are a programmer. Can you talk about it? Which language do you know? Right, I program HTML, PHP, MySQL, and JavaScript a little bit, but not Java. And I used to make apps for the iPhone. So I did a little bit of code for iPhone apps, but only really, really basic stuff. But I know PHP really well, HTML and CSS. So all that kind of stuff. Mostly I program in PHP. I program raw on a text editor type thing. Well, I don't. I use Atom. What is it? Yeah, I use Atom for building everything that I do. Most of the stuff that I create is a combination of PHP and MySQL. So almost all of my websites are PHP communicating with MySQL. But it's all stuff. I wasn't a programmer or anything. I come up with ideas for businesses, and then I think, how can I create this business? And I learned programming code to be able to do those things. But I got really fascinated with it. So yeah, I did it. Yeah, I don't use Java anyway, but I do use a little bit of event handling on JavaScript, but that is all. But like, if I wanted, to open a box up or something, I'd use JavaScript for stuff like that. But I mean, mostly it's just PHP. So yeah, there we are. I don't think Java will ever really go. Well, JavaScript definitely not, because it is. I mean, the thing is, people can turn JavaScript off. So if you're using like HTML5 instead, that's universally, it works everywhere. Whereas when I'm programming in any other language at all, I have to write the program, and then I have to write another program for people that have still got Internet Explorer, because this one won't work. So it's like, for that reason, if I can get away with doing it, I mean, these days you can do almost everything that you used to use JavaScript for just a user interface, you're doing CSS. CSS is so flexible on what you can do with it now compared to what it was before. But CSS and HTML5 there's a lot of stuff that you can do with that, which would mean you don't really need Java anymore. But I still use Java for event handling, and that's about it. But mostly PHP and MySQL. You're probably right, actually. In 2 or 3 years, you won't be making stuff in Java. Yeah, you're probably right. For me, HTML5 and CSS makes Java a little bit redundant. I mean, obviously, Java can do more stuff, but it's like HTML5 is so, it's like people don't turn it off and you turn Java off. And it is cross-browser compatible without having to fanny about writing extra code for different browsers, which is a real pain in the arse. I hate that you have to write special code for Internet Explorer, or for, what's the other one called? Is it Edge or something? That's really annoying. So yeah, HTML5 is just neat, it's clean, it's nice and easy to do. But yeah, normally it's PHP. I write PHP more than anything else, and it's a lot more secure as well, because it's all server side. So I do a lot of stuff on my websites where there's stuff going on the server that I couldn't have people seeing. So, a lot of cron jobs and stuff that are running automatically. So everything I try and do, I try and set it up so it's all running by itself on autopilot. So I have a lot of cron jobs going from my server, just making it all run. Yeah, I knew you meant HTML. Yeah, it is. It's quick, it's clean, it's nice. And I mean, with CSS as well, it's nice. But what I love, I've kind of like stopped using CSS and started using include on PHP instead. So what I've started to do on my websites is, because I was before using Dreamweaver's templates, which is really useful feature, but I don't use Dreamweaver anymore. So I've gone over to a text edit, but I miss that ability to edit one thing and it changes everything. So now I'm using PHP inserts to create my pages, and then one of my PHP inserts will be like the CSS file and all those kind of things. So I can just change one, and then that's pulled in as an insert in the same way that the templates work on Dreamweaver, and it just makes it all really easy to update. So it's like you do something, and then within a year, it looks really out of date and old. So, I mean, I've just, my old, that free hypnosis website I've got, I redid it about 5 years ago, and it all looked really modern. And then I went and looked at it a couple of weeks ago. I was thinking it looks absolutely terrible now. So I've just redesigned the entire thing, and I've gone over to the PHP inserts, because it's just, when I have to do it again, it's just a matter of changing one file. It'll be easier. But yeah, all of those. But I never did, I mean, I did graphic design at university. That's what I originally was studying. But when I did graphic design, Photoshop had only just come out, like the first one. We was using Quark Express and Corel Draw, and it's like it was 1990 to 1992. And when I was at college in 1991, the computer, we had Mac Pluses, which was like the all-in-one black and white computer. There wasn't even any color monitors at all. And then when we went to university, we had 2 Mac Classics on a network for the entire class of 30 students. And we learned to use certain software that the year I left university was superseded by something else that we didn't even know how to use. So it was right at the beginning of the kind of programs that you would have to use, and it was all completely useless. It just moved too quickly, especially then. You know, 90, I left school in 90, so 91, 92, I was at college, and then 93, 94, 95 was university. I didn't last, I got kicked out. But it was like the first couple of years of uni, the technology we was using then, by 96, it was all gone. It was just completely replaced by something else. But it's been useful. Right, see you later, William. Good to have you on the chat. Right, yeah, I use all the Adobe suite. I use Creative Cloud, all of that, a lot. Right, me too. I haven't got a meeting, but I am going to go and make tea. I need the loo as well, so I've got to go. Right, I need the loo because this cup's enormous and I drink a huge amount of coffee and tea. Right, congratulations to Daz and James, even though James is not with us, but I will be putting some more giveaways up soon. I've got quite a bit of work to be catching up on because I've done absolutely sod all while I've been in England. So I need to catch up on a few things. But I'll tell you what, on my Katumi 74 channel, I'll be doing the unboxing for my new MacBook when it arrives on Sunday. So it's going to get here on Sunday. I'll do an unboxing on it and pop that up on the channel. So thank you very much to the 13 people who have left for joining me on the chat, and I'll no doubt see you on future ones. Take care. See you all soon. Bye bye.